Morning, sir.
The graphs,
Good morning,
applications
sir.
on graphs. Here already different types of graphs I explained in last class. That is about straight line graphs, straight line graphs, straight line graphs, parabola, and rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola. I explained the graphs related to these things better. Now in today's class, we are going to discuss about the mainly about two things. One is about displacement time graph, and velocity time graphs, So now we are going to discuss about displacement time graphs and velocity time graphs. For this purpose, you have to remember the information is the equations of motion, from equations of motion, you have to remember two equations. One equation is V equal to U plus AT, and other equation is S is equal to UT plus of AT square, So I think you know these two equations, we call them, that is actually we have equations of motion. From those, I have selected these two equations. Keep these equations in mind, because while I am dealing displacement time graph, S means displacement time, here V means velocity, and this is time. So displacement time graphs, velocity time graphs, we are going to discuss in this class. Okay, beta. Now coming to first, displacement time graph, we also call it as position time graph. Position time graphs. We are going to discuss position time graphs first. In position time graphs means, in this, the starting I am taking one situation, that is particle at rest. Particle is at rest. How to plot the graph if a particle is at rest for position time? For position time, we are drawing here. So this is y-axis and this is x-axis. Along x-axis, I am taking time. Along x-axis, I am taking time. Along y-axis, I am taking the position. So here x. So now what they told is particle at rest. Particle at rest means, what do you mean by rest, beta? So rest means, we know that rest means the position does not vary.
Change.
Position of the particle, position of the particle does not vary with respect to time and surroundings. Position is not changing with respect to time and surroundings. We call the particle is said to be at rest. So now, if you observe here, the particle at rest means, how to handle means, suppose initially the position was x0, the initial position is x0. If you draw one line parallel to x-axis, this indicates that, observe carefully, I have drawn one line parallel to x-axis. Actually, time is taken on x-axis. Suppose here 0 time, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, like that on x-axis. For every particular time, the y-axis term is same. If you draw any line parallel to x-axis, y term is constant. Y term is here x0, position x0. This x0 is constant for any particular time. For all the times, x0 value is fixed. X0 value is fixed for all particular time means, we can say the particle is at rest. This is the first basic graph. And line is parallel to x-axis means slope is equal to 0. I explained in last class how to handle the straight line graphs and parabola graphs, everything. So that from that information I can write slope is equal to here 0. So this is the first particle at rest. particle at rest situation, we can make like that. Now we will observe the same position time graph only, for particle with uniform velocity. Particle moving with uniform velocity. So particle is moving with uniform velocity, we told. Uniform velocity. So remember, velocity is constant means we can say acceleration is zero. Acceleration is zero. So velocity constant, acceleration zero, because acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. That means we can say that acceleration is zero. Okay, fine. So here as velocity, they are telling constant, and we are drawing the graph for position time. So S is equal to, I have a equation, S is equal to ut plus of at square, ut plus of at square. That u I have written as v. Here I am taking initial velocity itself u is equal to v I am taking. Because the graph here, what is the condition I am taking in this graph is u is equal to 0 at t is equal to, that is here we are drawing the graph for constant velocity. Constant velocity means velocity value is constant. So velocity value is constant means u is equal to v. We have to write u is equal to v. Everywhere velocity is same. I am taking u is equal to v in this expression. Now S is equal to ut plus of at square is my equation. In the place of u I have written v. So as the acceleration is zero, I can write S is equal to Vt. So generally I am drawing the graph for x and t. So let me, instead of taking S, let me take it as x. Instead of S, let me take it as x. X is equal to Vt. Now here compare with our straight line equation. Y is equal to mx plus c is our straight line equation. So if you compare with our straight line equation on y-axis, what we are taking on y-axis? This is y-axis. This is x-axis. We know this one. And here what happened means, here when you are taking on x-axis and y-axis here, that is on y-axis I am taking displacement. Displacement is taken on y-axis. Time is taken on x-axis. Displacement on y-axis, time on x-axis. So displacement on y-axis, that the position I'm taking on y-axis, time on x-axis. Now, what is m is called? M is called slope of the graph. M is nothing but slope. Slope is equal to, clearly we can observe what is slope means. Slope is equal to tan theta is equal to v. That means the slope of velocity, that is displacement time graph, slope of position time graph is called as velocity. Here what about y-intercept? Y-intercept means here y-intercept you can write 0. Y-intercept is 0. I told you that C is called as y-intercept. Y-intercept is 0 means C is called y-intercept. Y-intercept value 0 means the graph starts from origin. The graph starts from origin. So the graph starts from origin and we can draw the graph like this. We can draw the graph in this way. So this is the graph for position time when particle is moving with uniform velocity. Particle is moving with uniform velocity. So I hope you are clear with particle moving with uniform velocity. Here velocity constant, acceleration 0, x equal to ut plus of et square. I am taking initial velocity as v, so x equal to vt plus of et square. So here because velocity constant, u and v are same. So I am writing here vt plus of et square. As acceleration is 0, by putting this one as 0, I can write x equal to vt, Here x is the position is taken on y-axis. T is time is taken on x-axis. So m is slope is nothing but v. and C is y-intercept. Y-intercept value is 0. We don't have any y-intercept, it's 0. So that y-intercept is 0 means we have to start the graph from always. Whenever y-intercept is 0, graph has to start from origin. Already I taught in graphs class. You can check my previous graph class. In there I have explained when you have to take from origin and when you have to take from positive y-axis and positive negative y-axis, everything I explained in my last graphs class. Okay, beta. So this is the information for particle with uniform velocity. Particle with uniform velocity. Now, next we have to enter into particle with uniform acceleration. Particle with uniform acceleration. So particle with uniform acceleration, we are discussing for position time graphs. So again, as usual, I am taking on x-axis, that y-axis, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis, like that. On y-axis, I am taking the position is taken on y-axis, time is taken on x-axis. Here we are telling that it is moving with uniform acceleration. The equation of motion is, what is equation of motion here means x is equal to, actually we are to take the position means x minus x naught is called as displacement. X minus x naught is called as displacement, is equal to, we'll write it as ut plus of at square. Here I am taking x naught is equal to 0 at time is equal to 0. That means the graph starts from origin. So the graph, because here observe carefully what I have taken the condition. I have taken condition x naught is 0 at t equal to 0. That means graph has to start from origin. Now from this equation, what I can write here is, I can write x is equal to, s is equal to ut plus of at square. So now actually by taking, we got the equation as x is equal to ut plus of at square we got, and here I can write what is taken on y-axis. X is taken on y-axis and time is taken on x-axis. You observe carefully here. It is what we observe here is x squared term. In my last class, when I explained the graphs, I told you y is proportional to x square means parabola. So what are the constants here? Means I can write y equal to a, u I am taking a constant a, and here b equal to a by 2. So now we can compare the equation here. This equation x equal to ut plus of at square with the parabola equation. This is the equation of parabola with increasing slope. It is called equation of parabola with increasing slope. Equation of parabola, this is. And here before x square, positive sign is there. Means it indicates parabola with increasing slope. So now what is our conclusion here? Parabola with increasing slope. That is explained by positive sign. How you know it is increasing slope means before x square we have positive sign. It indicates parabola with increasing slope. So I got the information like that. Parabola with increasing slope. Now you observe carefully here. After this, how to draw the graph for parabola? Very simple. This is the graph drawn for increasing slope. This is a parabolic shape for increasing slope. Parabola shape for increasing slope. drawn from origin, starting from origin. So this is how we have to draw the graph for parabola with increasing slope. So suppose one note point we'll see here. If at all, if in the same things x is equal to x0 at t equal to 0. Previous condition I have taken x equal to 0. Remember the condition I have noted that x is equal to 0, x0 is 0 at t equal to 0. X0 value is 0 at t equal to 0. Now x0 value is not equal to 0, x is x0. Initially starts from x0, not from origin. Initially starts from x0 means how to draw the graph. That means let us take this point as some x0. So we must not draw the graph from origin. We have to draw from x0. So this is the graph for parabola shape. Same, everything is same. Actually, x minus x0 is equal to s is equal to ut plus of at square. In previous condition, we told x0 0, but now x0 is not equal to 0. As x0 is not equal to 0, x is equal to x0 plus ut plus of at square, ut plus of at square. That means x0 is also is there. This x0 is y intercept. x0 is y intercept. x0 is called y intercept. So x0 is y intercept. So we are starting the graph from y axis. Like that we can draw. If they mentioned as x equal to x0 at t equal to 0 and constant acceleration, this information bit for constant acceleration graph for taking x on y axis, x means position on y axis, time on x axis, time is taken on x axis. This is also nothing but the graph we got is nothing but parabola with increasing slope. So this graph is for parabola with increasing slope. So I hope this is clear about this graph, how we handle parabola with increasing slope. This is the graph what we have drawn, that is for position time when acceleration, constant acceleration, we are taking for constant acceleration. Now let us observe deceleration graph. So if a particle with uniform retardation or deceleration, you know what is retardation? Negative acceleration is called retardation. Here I am taking x0 is equal to 0 at t equal to 0. Why you are doing like that? Because s is equal to x minus x0 is equal to ut plus of at square. This is my equation. So I can write now x0 0 means simply x equal to ut plus of at square. X equal to ut plus of at square. Here now I can compare because here deceleration, retardation means you have to take a value as negative. You have to take a value as negative here. Observe carefully. Acceleration positive, retardation negative, minus a. Retardation means negative acceleration. Now if you want to compare with the standard equation of parabola, so I can take x is taken on. See here, observe carefully. This is y-axis, and this is x-axis, and on y-axis you are taking position on y-axis, time we are taking on x-axis, So y is equal to t is taken on x-axis, so I am writing it as x square. So y is equal to, I can write here it as ax minus bx square. Before x square, you observe, before x square, we have negative sign. Before x square, we have negative sign. If x square is there, parabola. If x square is there, parabola. But before x square, we have negative sign. That indicates this is the graph for parabola with decreasing slope, with decreasing slope. So this is indicating that parabola with a decreasing slope. Y equal to ax minus bx square means. From this information, I have written parabola with decreasing slope, parabola with decreasing slope. Already in my last class, I explained how to handle parabola with decreasing slope. So this is the shape what we get for decreasing slope. Parabola with decreasing slope means this is the graph. So now we compare with the standard equation, the thing we found here, negative sign before x square. Negative sign means decreasing slope. Here positive sign, increasing slope. Like that, we have to discuss particle with uniform retardation. Particle with uniform retardation. I hope you are clear with particle with uniform retardation. In today's class, we discuss the position time graphs. So first what we start here is, the first point is here more, that is the position time graph, particle at rest. Position time graph, particle at rest. Particle at rest means we got the graph, that is a line drawn parallel to x-axis, line drawn parallel to x-axis, indicating position is not changing with respect to time. Position is not changing with respect to time. Again, second one, here what we discussed, particle with uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means acceleration is zero. Acceleration zero, initial velocity I have written as v. So the equation of motion I have taken x equal to ut plus of at square. Here acceleration value is zero. Acceleration value is zero. So here it is a constant acceleration. So sorry, constant velocity. Acceleration is zero. So x equal to vt we got. There is no y-intercept. Y-intercept 0. Y-intercept 0. The graph has to start from origin. Y-intercept 0. Graph has to start from origin. And here what happened here? Y equal to mx plus c. M is called slope, is equal to tan theta equal to v. Like that we got information here. Any doubts still here? Next. Here again, if you observe here, the next graph, particle with uniform acceleration. Particle with uniform acceleration. So s is equal to ut plus of at square. We can write difference in the position. X is position. Here initial position is x naught, but initial position is 0 we are taking. The initial position is 0 at t equal to 0. That means the graph has to start from origin. X equal to 0, t equal to 0 means graph has to start from origin. As s equal to ut plus of at square, we can write now x is taken on y-axis, x is taken on y-axis, and time is taken on x-axis. Time on x-axis, t square. So t square, x square term is there, x square term is there, parabola. X square term is there, parabola. So here positive sign is there, positive sign, parabola with increasing slope. This is the shape of parabola with increasing slope, parabola with increasing slope. Next we discussed about fourth condition is about one note point, that is if suppose x is equal to x naught at t equal to 0. That means the graph does not start from origin, because at starting t equal to 0, the position is not 0, it has some position. At t equal to 0, it has some position. So from that position, you have to plot the graph. So like that, we got this graph. So this is the extension for a constant acceleration, same, the increasing slope, parabola with increasing slope. Now, this is particle with uniform retardation, particle with uniform retardation. X naught equal to 0 at t equal to 0. So S is equal to, as usual, if you write x minus x naught value is 0 means x equal to ut minus of at square. Everything is same as previous graph. Here, time is taken along x-axis, position is taken along y-axis. Here we have written t square, that means it is the x square. So from this information, what I understood is, this is the before x square minus sign is there, before x square minus sign, it indicates decreasing slope. This is the graph for decreasing slope. Particle moving with uniform retardation or deceleration. Uniform retardation or deceleration, negative acceleration, negative acceleration, negative. So decreasing slope, parabola with decreasing slope. So last, what we can conclude for position time graphs? What are the conclusions means? Here I can conclude that, note first point, that is slope of, remember this points better, slope of the tangent, slope of the tangent at any point, slope of the tangent at any point, slope of the tangent at any point gives the instantaneous velocity, gives the instantaneous velocity, instantaneous velocity. These are the conclusions for position time graph, position time graph conclusions, position time graph conclusions. So here this is the point to be noted. Second point, the slope of the chord, slope of the chord, slope of the chord, slope of the chord between 2 points, slope of the chord between 2 points gives average velocity, gives average velocity. These are the two important points to be noted. So this is the information about position time graphs, position time graphs. So I hope you are clear with position time graphs. We'll continue on our next class. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.